Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, KlaireeBerry. I don't feel like I'm quite in the right spot here. So maybe we'll work it out somehow. Is that alright? Hope you guys... There we go. Okay, we'll try that. Oh yeah, the table got moved. The table got moved. Okay, so hey, how are you guys? I'm so happy to be here with you guys on this chilly Friday night. I love to come in and chat with you guys on Fridays, so mark it on your calendars. When we show up, we go up, okay? Welcome to my channel. I do a different style of tarot. It is a law of attraction based and holistic healing based style. So it's a little bit different, always keeping it fresh, keeping it positive, going deeper, going higher. It is what it is. So welcome. And ooh, the upside down heartache. We'll get into this, okay? It just kind of popped out. Okay, this may be an overlying energy. Okay, it may be. Like I said, welcome. This video is for fire signs. If you're a fire sign in your sun sign, welcome. If you're in your moon sign, any other sign, especially Venus or Mercury, if you have fire in that part of your chart, especially north nodes, south nodes, ascendant for how you kind of are with other people. Just there's a lot of different ways. And if you don't know why you're here, but you're just here, then welcome. You know, everything happens for a reason. So I'm sure that you'll get something out of this video. Also, cross watchers too are definitely welcome. And again, you could be drawn to a video not knowing you're gonna be cross watching, you know, so and so's moon or something, but just see how it resonates with you. Okay, and I appreciate you guys so much for coming and spending time with me and hanging out. Okay, we got step out of your comfort zone. Got that north node energy. This is an energy that's been with us throughout Libra season. Okay, this is a very protective energy. This is a, see how that symbol is around the star. The star has places to go. The star knows where they're going. They're going somewhere. They're going so far in their journey, you know, but it's protecting this purpose, protecting this journey, the reason that you're here, whatever you're, you know, when you're on purpose, what you're doing. Okay. So that's a great start. It's very balanced, protective. Again, it's protecting yourself, taking care of yourself. Long-term energy too, I feel like. Okay. Rocky, what are you sniffing on over there? Ooh, we got the Roadrunner again too. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. I think that's great for this moon because we're all like, oh, it's a full moon, you know, but it might be rocky, but we're going to get something good out of it, so don't worry, you know. And then it's like, well, just as going into the weekend here, I think that's perfect. Keep your sense of humor no matter what. Always know. I mean, part of keeping your sense of humor is looking at everything, you know, in a different light. And sometimes you just have to laugh. I'm going to take a few more overlying energy cards to clarify this Three of Swords here. Something in our mentality, something on our mind. What is it? What are we fearing? I feel like a lot of this is fear. Step out of your comfort zone. You don't want to step out of your comfort zone because you're afraid. It also has to do with love. So figure out what's going on with you right here. Oh, one was... This was already up, but I didn't notice it, and so I'm going to take it, plus because it's another, like, Libra sun type of a card. The Libra, you know, even though I talk about moons all the time, the Libra sun is really, really helping us. And this is just a kind of a still, I feel like it's kind of that reverberation, you know, kind of wearing down, like the sound of a gong, just, like, wearing off into the distance. That's, like, the way that we are kind of accepting and processing some of this heartache, I think, and we're still kind of balancing it out. You know, we're still kind of figuring it all out, especially in our minds, processing, you know, after the effect. Our emotions, maybe we've gotten control of that after a rocky summer or, you know, whatever. It seems like everybody had stuff going on all over the place, you know. Let's have a couple more clarifying cards here. Okay, get the Knight of Cups. Itty bitties. Knight of Cups. And then we got the Hermit. No joke. Okay. So for our overlying energy, the heartaches have been around for a while. That popped out because it's like, let's get this over with. Old news, you know what I mean? But we still think about it. We still dream about it. Sometimes maybe, you know, do we talk about it? Have we gotten to the point where it's, you know, in the past enough? Can we laugh about it? If you can laugh about it, it's like at first when you go through trauma or something, it's like if you can get through it without crying, get through talking about it without crying, then you're healed a little bit more, you know. But then, yeah, when you can laugh about it, it's a whole nother level. But laughter is part of temperance. It's part of balancing yourself out. When you allow yourself to have a good time, and you get out of this cycle of bringing negativity to yourself over and over and over again through your pain body and whatnot, your emotional, just all of your energy. You just got to step out of that, basically. And it's very possible. That's what I'm here for on this channel. I do private coaching. I have a direct coaching club, lifetime membership for a very low monthly price. So check out KlaireeBerry.com always for the most up-to-date prices on all of my services, products. So yeah, right now program's free. Program is free. It's a video program, many hours of me discussing holistic law of attraction, and then it goes into shadow work, and then it goes into the inner child healing. So it's the holistic law of attraction plus the switch work, the switch program. Okay, so yeah, we're balancing out all of, you know, this old, again, this reverberation, this gong that was going off. That's our pain from this this heartache that happened. And we're distanced from it. You know, we're distanced from it now. There's been time for us to kind of, you know, get through it and move away from it. Like we've made some pretty good progress, I feel like. It's like I'm going to do the whole reading with these. So the Hermit, I mean, and one of the best things about the heartache is that it did lead you inward a little bit. Get to do some healing, get to do some ego death, you know, all those sort of things. Hopefully you're going inward. If not, you need to. Okay. And then, you know, just you keep on keeping on, you know. It's like we're moving. That's the whole message there. It's just like you're moving on, you're doing new things off. And, you know, there's still a lot of passion there is kind of what I'm seeing. There's still a lot of passion in all of this growth that's happened after the Hermit card. You know, there's this possibility, because this is a very different 8 of Wands here. And it has to do with, can you guys see it? Oh my goodness. You know, this is a guy trying to kiss the girl, you know, and they're holding hands and he's leaning over all interested. He's got wings and she's the flower. So it's like the natural progression of things, the natural progression of life, the games people play, and kind of that turning that back. I mean, this is all what we've been talking about. You see this in a lot of other cards, not usually in like this one, but you know, the feminine has, sorry, I didn't turn my light on. I always forget. The feminine is maybe taking a step back, protecting herself, having some boundaries, or at least pretending to, you know what I mean? Got to keep that mystery, ladies. Got to keep that air too, because without air, there's no flame. Without a spark, the spark is a little bit of friction. You need friction for a spark. So you can't just be that, you know, oh, doormat, anything you say all the time. This is about growing and really growing quickly into acting in a new way is because of this. And you have to kind of take advantage of that as well. That's how you grow. Step out of the comfort zone. This is all very, very clear. Okay. And yeah, being able to laugh, being able to joke. It's the art of being able to say what you need to say, and sometimes having to use that humor. This is about these discussions that we need to end up having with our partner or with our, with whoever, with ourselves even. To be completely honest, it's good to kind of cut it with some humor sometimes. Like I said, even for yourself. Yourself is your number one relationship and should always be. Okay? Talk to yourself as if you would talk to your best friend. Don't skimp on yourself. In fact, that's a large part of what the inner child healing is actually all ever about, because once you go in, you have this child who's been traumatized usually, or this young adult or whoever, and it's just like, well, what do you need? What would you want somebody to have done for you at that time? Whether it was your mother or your dad, or and you can step in and be that person, or you can imagine them doing it. Again, like your older brother, like hugging you and saying, it's okay, you're going to be all right, like stroking your head, and patting your back and like all of this, or like whatever you needed at that time. Like, what would you have wanted? Go back there, feel the way you felt. You have to revisit it. You have to open it up. I talk about if you watched my program and get the deets about the inner child healing work, then, it hurts. You got to get it. You got to feel it again. You got to open it back up. Get in there. See what it's all about. That's the only way you can reframe it. That's why people don't do this work, is because it's too hard. But really, it's just called not dealing with your shit and being in denial, and it's gonna hurt you in other ways of your life. This is all very, very simple and very common sense. And it's very much divine order, okay? Very, very much. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. This might be my absolute favorite freaking card. I love it. And look how Libra that is. This is straight up Libra card. Scales and everything. Have you guys been watching my channel this month? Every single time it's scales and temperance and judgment. These are our themes. And I see other people talk about it too. Other people I watch sometimes be pulling out cards. So yes, fire signs. I have a fire ascendant. Okay? Just thought I'd throw that out there. It's okay to be random. It's okay to do things differently. It's okay to protect yourself. Okay? It's okay to go within right now. Go off and go within, and it's going to help you be so much stronger, be such a better person, such a better partner, such a better lover, such a better thinker, such a better feeler, like such a better manifester. All of the above. You're going to bury this. You're going to bury it, but you're going to learn from it. And that's all you can ever ask of yourself. Okay, so we're going to jump right in here for the real reading. Okay, oh yeah, see, tower moment. But this is the past, so it is something, ooh, loving this, you guys. This is the past, so it's something that happened within the past couple of months, or maybe weeks, or possibly even days. Okay, just take it as it resonates for you. I knocked my singing bowl with my little cup here, my metal cup. Okay, so we had a fucking tower moment. No surprise. Like, as I was saying, I feel like a lot of people, and a lot of groups of people, did not have the best summer. You know what I mean? And we're still feeling it a little bit. We're still kind of gaining our balance back slowly, like a little wobbly, but we're doing good. Okay. So let's clarify this tower moment just a little bit more insight into what was going on. Okay. Two people falling together, falling pretty far. Like I said, this is a big deal, but it's been some time, and it might have helped you. It might have actually helped to bring you closer together, bring you closer to a new future. It might have just been stuff that you honestly needed to work out. I'm getting like a clay, like work it out, make it into something. That's how that's the ultimate manifestation, like making stuff with clay. I feel like, not really, but you know what I mean. That was totally random too. It's just a little randomness floating around. Okay, so we're in an air sun, but our moon is switching from water into fire, right? Yeah, so Aries. So we're moving into the Aries moon and headed into the Aries full moon. So It's about actions. This is about showing up and showing that you've changed, being able to have some results on the table at this point for fire signs. Like, this is what you want to see. Okay, this is what you need to see. Not only out of others maybe, but really on yourself too. The ultimate shadow. You know what I mean? Always look within. Always look within. That is the key to manifestation. Okay? Taking all the elements, taking the mind, taking everything you have, taking the mental, the emotional, taking the physical, and then doing it over and over again on a regular basis, making it a habit, making it a lifestyle. That's when you got the power. That's when you'll see the growth. That's when you'll see the changes. That's when you'll be able to be like, poof, and you'll be able to do it all the time, anytime. It's not just about, it's like, I see them and I don't mind taking them. Okay? Yeah, to get these together is always really interesting too. Because it's like, that's what this is all about. It's the holistic. I get those together a lot. He's shining when you go within, you shine the light on how to do the law of attraction. And it's not even on how to do it, because you can learn how to do it all over this channel. But when you actually do the work yourself and actually go within and actually solve your own problems, okay? Just gonna pull the bottom of the deck right there. That is when you become a better manifester. Okay, it takes the going within. It takes the looking at it just to be better at it, not to learn about it. I mean, yeah, to learn as you do it. Okay, but it's all about getting there and finding, like showing up all the time, consistently addressing your own thoughts, your own beliefs. Beliefs are like a mixture, of thoughts and emotions. I'm not going to take all of these, but the top one is the Ace of Pentacles, and then we had another ace. So this just also confirms that it's very much about showing stuff right now. Like, you're showing the signs. It's finally happening. This one was our underlying energy at that moment. Okay? The world going into this whole new book. Not a new chapter, not a new page. You're not a whole new book. Jumping into the future, hopping timelines, storylines, whatever you want to call it. Okay? This is a huge new beginning, and it's going to be a lasting new beginning. This is why we've been talking about this new beginning all season long, is because it's huge. And it's because not only you're going within and shining that light on your own stuff, showing people how to manifest, but they're also starting to do it too. And like I say, like, the next light lights up the next light, lights up the next light. And that's how we change the world. That's how we save the world. If you want to believe in any kind of terminology like that, everything's in divine order. Okay? You're safe to step out of your comfort zone. You're safe to do something differently, set a boundary. Sometimes, allowing people to do it, walk all over us. That's our norm. It becomes your comfort zone. Anything that you just do, without even thinking about too much, that's your comfort zone. Okay? Always be self-judgmental in a good way. You know what I mean? Get something out of it. Don't do it in a mean way. Don't be a mean girl to yourself. That's bunk. You should just look at the stuff, shine the light on the inside, and then either it'll disappear, or it'll shift in a way where it's totally manageable and not harmful. Okay, and then you're going to clear out avenues, I think pathways, energy centers, and like I said, pathways to be able to get shit done like you're supposed to be able to, like you are given this power and it's been taken away. I'm telling you. It's been covered up, and that's why it's always go deeper, go deeper, go deeper, because we have to dig this shit out in order to basically become who we were always meant to be. This is what it's about, okay? This is what it's about. This is like true social, grassroots justice movements, things, like the people. This is what we all arise, we all awaken, and bam. Stop that fucking social conditioning. Again, what are we doing? We're changing the fucking world, y'all. We are changing the world. And yes, it is the world V. #world V. It's going. We're moving in that direction. And everybody goes within like this. If everybody does this work, I feel like it's very important. You can't tell me otherwise unless you've tried it. So go on over to my playlist and do the inner child healing and shadow work and learn how to do the law of attraction. It's all there in one tidy program for now. And it's free for now. Okay. Okay. So yeah, shadow work is going to give you this clarity. It's going to give you this mental toughness. You're going to feel like a fucking badass. Again, out of 4 cards in a row, we have basically 3 aces. Did I say it was a new beginning, y'all? Did I say it was a new beginning? Because I think I did. This is a really good balance, though. I mean, it's like such balanced progress. It's like your emotion is changing, and then you'll go through like this period of really working on your emotions, and then you'll go through this period of working on your thoughts, and then your actions are consistently coming in, and you're also celebrating your good, the things that are happening. You're celebrating any little thing, I feel like. And if you're not, again, you should be. It's a very wholesome and pure way to live when you know that you're showing up for not only your own higher good, but everybody else's higher good, that you know you're important, you know you're very, very necessary because KlaireeBerry said so. And you're loving, you're going to come into this place here. Could be today. It's as soon as you want to start the shadow work, as soon as you want to look it in the eye and face it, and stop running away from it like a little bitch. Not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying that that's what this card is saying. It's taking you higher here. You're seeing things you've never seen before. You get people, you just have this wisdom, like true understanding of like how shit works, how to take care of business, how to keep that even flow. And then, what comes after in this new beginning has a lot to do with, again, since we're in alignment with ourselves, then we're much more likely and able and willing to be able to come into an alignment, with somebody else and with our higher power and all of it together. Again, this purity of intention. I did a video on purity of intention. I can't remember if it's in my program or not, but you can search it if you want. This new beginning, really has just a lot to do with our relationships that are, it's basically like when we get to a certain level with the law of attraction and with learning this type of stuff, then change is just undeniable. It's just going to happen. You're going to change what you do every day. You're going to change jobs. Like me, I just got another brand new job. I got a job a couple years ago at a new place, and now I got a new job at a newer place and just had a huge pay raise and all of this stuff. And then like other things are happening too. So it's just like all of kind of this snowball. And I think even starting as this weekend, things are going to start to pick up. So we have the full moon this weekend in fire. And then as we're moving into Scorpio season, I really feel like there's going to be a lot of movement, quick things happening again. Kind of that whole waiting period, that I think I alluded to earlier is going to be just totally. So it's like, get ready. It kind of is. It's like clean yourself up, clean your house, get ready for this energy to come on through. Get your mind right, though. And that's about doing the shadow work, too. And that's only going to help solidify any changes that you've made. It's only going to help you in your, again, just in your everyday life and in your actions and with your emotions and your thoughts, which is, of course, you and your thought body. But that's how, like, all of that stuff adds up together to be how you interact with your partner. Like what what you're able to do on a daily basis. It's so functional at some point. It's how you feel. If you're not up for things, if you're not feeling happy enough or, adventurous enough or awake enough or just well enough in general, to go out and, spend quality time with your people, then what is the point of anything, And I think we're kind of realizing that. We're kind of getting to this pure, like, just acknowledging their different people in our lives, and like just knowing them so well. And I feel like there's definitely just growth. Like you've been friends with people, with some, whoever this is, a certain people or person in your life, where it's like, yeah, I know you very well, and maybe it could be that you just feel like that, even if it's somebody that you don't know that well, but you just have that connection. I'm just really feeling this card a lot because it's coming through with this new beginning. and this is about being healthy enough to show up for somebody else. It is about getting right with yourself, because they're naked. So they are totally pure and vulnerable with their own selves. And again, they went within, they went within so much, they don't even care what's without. That's how much within they went. It's like Garden of Eden shit here with, this angel's just like right there, like with them, you know what I mean? And that's got to be a good calming presence, you know what I mean? And he's looking away and she's kind of looking up. So usually that is the feminine that has the deeper like connection with the spiritual realm usually. And again, this is not sex or gender or whatever. This is actually just whatever's your most masculine, whatever side your energy's on, whether it be masculine or feminine at any given moment. You know what I mean? It's usually one plays a role and for the most part will, vibrate a certain way or whatever. So yeah, it's a really good sign here. The vibes are good. It's growing. You got to keep on letting it grow. Okay. But that letting it grow does mean stepping out of your comfort zone, whether it's to set boundaries or to do shadow work. Do not put it off. Okay. Do not put off the shadow work. The faster you do the shadow work, it's really saying like you're going to have your magic wand. You're going to be able to manifest and get what you want. Like, I don't want to bribe you into be doing this shadow work because I don't really get anything out of it. It's free right now, for crying out loud. People, check it out. You know what I mean? It's a whole program though. It is an investment, but it pays off for real. So yeah, it's all about kind of like coming into your own a little bit more and doing a little bit more growing. Making sure you're not being codependent, making sure you're allowing yourself to set boundaries, you're paying enough attention, you're doing your self-work, and you're doing the healing work. And it's all really, really, really tied in with the law of attraction right now, okay? So like, I know a lot of people talk the talk about law of attraction and they'll think the thought about law of attraction, but they don't walk the walk. And that is what we're doing here on this channel. Stepping out of our comfort zone and actually taking off, actually doing the work, actually getting somewhere. We have something to motherfucking show for it, because look at all these motherfucking pentacles on the wall. You know what I mean? But this is spiritual. This isn't necessarily, about doing regular work, but the spiritual work could become your, how you make your money in the future. But you've got to understand it and you got to know it and you got to work on it first. It could be something that you can help others. And I feel like a lot of people are going to go in that direction. I feel like there's going to be a lot more people searching for this type of advice, and whether it's about twin flames or whatever. We're coming into this new dawn, this new age, and everybody's interested in spirituality, over oppressive religious beliefs. And, the light is being shown on a lot of institutions that might not have been, operating very ethically, things of this nature. We're trying to save our environment, we're trying to save ourselves, we're trying to evolve and reach enlightenment. Really, we all know the drill. We're all like in touch with enough spiritual concepts that our spirits are just like, especially in the general collective subconscious, is just like growing and growing and growing. And that's really awesome. And that's what needs to happen, honestly. That's why it's so important for you to come do this work and then start to talk about stuff like this and it's literally raising the vibration. Anytime you do work like this, and they say, wow, there's your other ace. Anytime you do work like this, it's going to help you create new beginnings, create new things, have success. Okay? And especially success in your thinking, and knowing that your thinking controls your actual success and controls what happens through the avenues, of the tarot, of the law of attraction, of our energy, rather. Mental, emotional, physical, and then you have, I'll lump them all together, but it's like environmental, social can be in there. Social can be emotional too, but I mean, it's all connected. It's holistic, environmental, it's your feng shui, financial, all this different stuff, it's all connected. So it's just really smart to make sure, and check yourself and that you're on the right path. Like, you're in the right general area, at least, you know what I mean? And that you're allowing that divine order to kind of grow, and you're allowing things to change. Because if you're too stuck in the comfort zone, there's no room for growth. So you would be stifling yourself if you did that. Okay? So you may have to stop and say, look, I'm going to go within and I'm going to do this work and work on myself instead of, maybe doing some other fun stuff that you wanted to do, but it will pay off. It's going to pay off in the long run in many more fun times if you just take a little time. Don't have that FOMO. I'm getting some FOMO vibes here, okay? You can have fun no, it's not very much fun. When you get into some of the deeper works, it's not very much fun. But in the beginning, when you first started, it's like, you can start to learn and start to change and start to grow just by listening to the program. So check that out. And eventually soon you'll be like, oh my gosh, like who was I? Like when you grasp the concept and just like be able to actually put it into play and then do it without even thinking about it, making a habit, it like gets to this point where you're just like, yes, again, it's a whole new world. It's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new fucking sport. Okay. So keep your sense of humor, have fun this weekend, step out of your comfort zone. I'm seeing nature, clouds. Maybe there may be some rain and some mist and some precipitation in the air. I don't know, but I feel like whatever it is, just accept everything as if it is divine order and that everything is meant to be and that everything happens for a reason. And, you're always trying to figure out what that is. You're always trying to listen to yourself, because, you're the most important relationship. So you're always listening to yourself. You want people to listen to you, right? So listen to yourself, and that's how you get on that vibe. And that's how we make change. So to wrap it up, we're going to take 2 more here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so sometimes, a lot of distractions. It's hard. Again, sometimes you just have to turn them all off and go within if you really want, success, if you want to conquer your demons, if you want to grow, if you want to, figure out what your purpose is and stop these tower moments from happening. If you want to finally be able to do the law of attraction and all this stuff, it's all tied together. That's what I'm saying. It sounds hard. You're like, how could I ever get my life together? How could I ever get my life together? It's so hard. I would have to get this and that and that and that and that. No, it's all connected and it's about what's underneath. It's about the true vibration. So that's why, again, when you stop running and face it, then you become free. Then you become free to grow, to try things in a whole new way, to open up to the way that things are supposed to change and go. Okay, but you have to go within. You have to balance yourself out. You have to stay balanced in your seeking of knowledge and your accepting of knowledge. In your downloads, you know what I mean? And in all of your energies. Wow. And then we get the wheel. Okay, so this is big, humongous change. And it is very important to, I think, do this work at this time, especially. I think that's why a lot of people are coming into this, A lot of people are opening up more to things like this. So that is it for today for the fire signs. Again, check out some other videos, see what I have to say, because again, we all have different, moon signs, rising, ascendant, Mercury's, Venus, nodes, north node, south node, and plenty of people to cross watch for. So check it out. And it's kind of all just about overlying energy, what to be on the lookout for as well. I hope that you guys are all set up to have an amazing weekend. I'm so happy it's Friday. I can't even almost believe it. That's how psyched I am right now. I'm going to go walk the dog and then come back at you guys with more videos. So stay tuned, stay subscribed. Find me all over Facebook, social media, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And also you can find all my up-to-date pricing on any type of products, whether it's personal readings, direct coaching club, VIP lifetime unlimited coaching club. Also have some other things up there. So check it out. Keep in touch. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.